Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Jane and Alex podcast. I am Jane, and I am so happy to be here with you today for another English lesson.
And I am Alex. Hello, everyone. It is great to be back behind the microphone. How are you doing today, Jane?
I am doing really well, thank you, Alex. I had a nice, relaxing morning. I drank my coffee, read a little bit of a book, and now I am ready to learn. How about you? How is your day going?
My day is going very well. The weather is beautiful outside, so I went for a short walk before coming to the studio. It really helped me wake up and feel energetic. But while I was walking, I saw something that actually inspired our topic for today.
Oh, really? What did you see? Was it something interesting?
Well, it was interesting, but maybe not in a good way. I saw two cars stopped on the side of the road. It looked like they had a small accident. Nobody was hurt, thankfully, but they were standing outside their cars talking and looking at the damage.
Oh no, that is never a fun situation. Car accidents are so stressful. Even if it is just a small one, it ruins your whole day.
Exactly, and it made me think. If you are learning English and you are living in an English-speaking country, or even if you are just traveling, having a car problem is a very real possibility. It's a situation where you need to communicate clearly, but you are usually feeling nervous or scared.
That is such a good point. When we are stressed, it is harder to speak a second language. We forget words, we get confused, and we panic. So today's topic is very important. We are going to talk about car incidents.
Yes, car incidents. We chose the word incident because it covers everything. It could be a crash, it could be a breakdown, or it could be a flat tire. We want to give you the vocabulary and phrases to handle any of these situations calmly.
I love this topic. It's practical and very useful. So Alex, where should we start? Maybe we should start with the most common type of accident.
That is a great idea. Let's start with what we call a fender bender. Have you heard this phrase before, Jane?
Yes, I have. A fender bender. It sounds kind of funny. Can you explain exactly what that means for our listeners?
Of course. A fender bender is a minor car accident. It's a small crash. Usually this happens at low speeds. Maybe you are in a parking lot or you are stopped at a traffic light and someone bumps into you.
Okay, so a fender bender is not a serious crash. Nobody goes to the hospital. It's just damage to the car, right?
Correct. The fender is the part of the car body that is over the wheels, and bender comes from the verb to bend. So literally, you just bent the metal a little bit. It's annoying, but it's not a tragedy.
That makes sense. So imagine I am driving and I accidentally hit the car in front of me at a stop sign. It is just a small bump. What should I do? What should I say?
The first thing you must do is stop the car. Never drive away. If you drive away, that is a crime called a hit and run. So you stop the car, turn on your hazard lights. Those are the blinking orange lights, and get out to check.
Okay, I stop the car, I get out, I see the other driver getting out. I am feeling very nervous. What is the first thing I should say to them?
The best first thing to say is, "Are you okay?" or "Is everyone all right?" This shows that you care about their safety first, not just the cars. It is polite and human.
Are you okay? That is simple enough. Even if I am shaking, I can say that. What if it was my fault? Should I say I am sorry?
That is a tricky question, Jane. In normal life, we always say sorry, but in a car accident, some people say you should not say "I am sorry" because it sounds like you are admitting legal guilt. However, if it is a clear accident, you can say something like, "I didn't see you there," or "I'm so sorry this happened."
I see. So be careful with apologizing too much, but be polite. Okay, after we ask if they are okay, what happens next? We need to share information, right?
Exactly. You need to exchange details. The phrase we use is exchange information. You can say to the other driver, "Let's exchange insurance information."
Let's exchange insurance information. That is a key phrase. Listeners, please repeat that. Let's exchange insurance information. What specific things do I need to get from them?
You usually need three main things. First, their name and phone number. Second, a picture of their driver's license. And third, a picture of their insurance card.
Taking pictures with your phone is so much easier than writing it down, especially if you are shaking from stress.
Absolutely. Just say, "Do you mind if I take a picture of your license and insurance?" Most people will say yes because they want to take a picture of yours too.
Okay, so that is a fender bender. But Alex, what if the accident is bigger? What if the cars are badly damaged and cannot move?
If the cars cannot move or if someone is hurt, you need to call for help immediately. In the US, you call 911. In the UK, it's 999. You need to tell the operator what happened.
How do I describe the accident to the police or the operator? What word should I use?
You might say, there has been a car accident, or two cars have collided. To collide means to crash into each other.
Collide. That is a good verb. C-O-L-L-I-D-E. Collide. Can I say I crashed my car?
You can, but crashed sounds very violent. If you just hit another car, you might say, I got into an accident, or I was involved in a collision. It sounds a bit more formal and calm.
Okay, so let's imagine a different situation. Let's say I am not in an accident. Let's say I am driving on the highway and suddenly my car just stops working. What do we call that?
We call that a breakdown. Your car broke down. This is a phrasal verb, to break down. My car broke down on the highway.
That is a nightmare. I hate when that happens. What are the common reasons a car breaks down? I want to learn the vocabulary for the car parts.
Sure. One very common reason is a flat tire. This is when the air comes out of your tire. Maybe you drove over a nail.
A flat tire. Okay. And if I have a flat tire, I need to change it, right?
Yes, you might have a spare tire in the trunk of your car. The trunk is the storage space in the back. In British English, they call the trunk the boot, but in American English, it is the trunk.
So I need to get the spare tire out of the trunk. What about the tool to lift the car? What is that called?
That is called a jack. You use the jack to lift the car up so you can take the wheel off.
Okay, so we have flat tire, spare tire, trunk, and jack. What is another reason the car might stop?
Another common one is a dead battery. If your battery is dead, the car will not start. You turn the key and you hear nothing, or maybe just a clicking sound.
Oh, I have had that happen. I left my lights on all night, and in the morning, the battery was dead. How do we fix that? Do we need a new battery?
Sometimes, but usually you just need a jump start. A jump start is when you connect your battery to another car's battery with cables to give it power. We call those cables jumper cables.
Jumper cables. That is easy to remember. So if I am in a parking lot and my car won't start, I can ask someone, "Excuse me, my battery is dead. Do you have jumper cables? Could you give me a jump start?"
Perfect. That is exactly what you should say. Could you give me a jump start? It is a very polite and common request.
Okay, this is all very helpful. I feel like I am learning a lot of words I hope I never have to use, but it is better to know them just in case.
Definitely. Preparation prevents panic. Now, Jane, let's talk about some common expressions or idioms related to cars and driving. We use these in daily life, not just during accidents.
Oh, I love idioms. What do you have for us?
Here is a good one, to cut someone off. Have you heard this?
Yes, he cut me off. It makes me angry just thinking about it. What does it mean exactly?
To cut someone off means to drive your car in front of another car very suddenly and too closely. It is very rude and dangerous. If you are changing lanes, you must check your mirrors. If you don't and you swerve in front of someone, you cut them off.
And usually, if someone cuts you off, you might honk your horn at them. Beep, beep.
Exactly. Another one is to pull over. We mentioned this earlier. Pull over means to drive your car to the side of the road and stop.
The police might tell you to pull over. Or if your car is making a strange noise, you should pull over to check it.
Correct. It is different from park. Parking implies you are leaving the car there for a while. Pulling over is usually temporary or for an emergency.
Got it. What about tailgating? That is a funny word, tailgating.
Yes, tailgating. This happens when the car behind you is driving too close to you. They are right on your tail. It is dangerous because if you brake suddenly, they will hit you.
So I can say, the guy behind me is tailgating me. It is making me nervous.
Exactly. If someone is tailgating you, it is best to just let them pass if you can.
That is good advice. Safety first. Okay, Alex, I want to talk about some common mistakes English learners make when talking about cars. Do you hear any specific errors often?
Yes, I do. One very common mistake is with prepositions. I often hear students say, I go inside the car. While it is technically true you are inside, the natural phrase is usually get in the car or get into the car. And for leaving, we say get out of the car.
So, get in the car, we are leaving, not go inside the car.
Right. But for public transport, like a bus or train, we say get on and get off. But for cars, it is in and out.
That is a classic mistake. Get in the car, get on the bus. Okay, what else?
Another mistake is confusing the words crash, accident, and incident. As we said, incident is general. Accident is the most common word for a collision. Crash is more dramatic. but sometimes students say, I made a car accident. We don't make accidents, we have accidents.
Oh, that is a big one. So I had a car accident yesterday, not I made a car accident.
Correct. Or you can say, I was in a car accident.
I was in a car accident. That sounds very natural. I like that one.
One more mistake relates to the police. Learners often say, the police stopped me. That is okay, but the specific phrase we use is, the police pulled me over.
Ah, bringing back the phrasal verb. The police pulled me over. That sounds much more native.
Exactly. Using phrasal verbs make you sound more fluent and comfortable with the language.
Okay, Alex, I think it is time for some practice. Let's do a role play. I know our listeners find these very helpful to hear the flow of conversation.
That sounds fun. What is the scenario?
Okay, let's say I just had a minor fender bender with you in a parking lot. I backed into your car. I will be the one who caused the accident, and you are the other driver, okay?
Okay, I am ready. Action.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I didn't see you behind me.
Whoa, are you okay? That was a bit of a bump.
Yes, I am fine. Just a little shaken up. Are you okay? Is your car okay?
I am fine. Let's take a look at the bumper. It looks like there is a scratch and a small dent here.
Oh no, I feel terrible. It was my fault. I was looking the other way. What should we do?
It doesn't look too bad, but we should probably exchange information just in case. Do you have your insurance card with you?
Yes, it is in my glove compartment. Let me get it. Here it is. Can I take a picture of yours too?
Sure. Here's my license and my insurance card. Go ahead. I will snap a photo of yours as well.
Okay. Thank you for being so calm. I was really worried you would be angry.
Accidents happen. It is why we have insurance, right? As long as nobody is hurt, cars can be fixed.
That is true. Okay, I have your details. Do you need my phone number?
Yes, let's exchange numbers. If the repair cost is low, maybe we can settle it without the insurance company. But let's talk later.
Okay, my number is 555-0199. Call me later, okay?
Will do. Drive safely.
You too. Bye.
End scene. Great job, Jane. You sounded very natural.
Thanks. It is easier when the other person is calm. In the role play, you were very nice. But what if the other driver is angry? What if they are yelling?
That is a hard situation. If the other driver is angry and aggressive, do not argue with them. Stay in your car if you feel unsafe. Lock the doors and call the police. You can say, the other driver is being aggressive and I am afraid.
That is very important advice. Never put yourself in danger. Just wait for the police.
Exactly. Safety is always number one.
Let's try one more short role play. This time, a breakdown. I will be calling a tow truck.
Okay, you are the driver and I will be the dispatcher for the tow truck company.
Ring, 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 ring.
Roadside assistance, this is Alex speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, I have a problem with my car. I need a tow truck, please.
Okay, ma'am. Are you in a safe location?
Yes, I am pulled over on the side of the highway. I am safe, but my car won't start. There is smoke coming from the engine.
Smoke from the engine. Okay. Do you know your location?
I'm on Interstate 95, near exit 42. I am driving a blue Honda Civic.
Okay, a blue Honda Civic at exit 42. I have dispatched a truck. It should be there in about 45 minutes.
45 minutes? Okay. Can the driver call me when he is close?
Yes, he will call you. Please stay with your vehicle.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
End scene. That was a good one. Smoke coming from the engine? That sounds scary.
It does, but you gave clear information. You said what the problem was, where you were, and what car you were driving. That is exactly what the dispatcher needs to know.
I noticed you used the word vehicle instead of car. Is that common?
Yes, in formal situations or with police and service workers, they often use the word vehicle. It just means car, truck, or van. It is the general term.
Good to know. So Alex, we have covered a lot today. We talked about fender benders, breakdowns, exchanging information, and calling for help. Do you have any tips on how to sound more confident when dealing with these car incidents?
I do. My biggest tip is to speak slowly. When we are nervous, we tend to speak very fast, and that makes us make more mistakes. Take a deep breath, speak slowly. It gives you time to think of the right words.
That is great advice. Also, don't be afraid to ask people to repeat themselves. If the police officer or the other driver speaks too fast, just say, I am sorry, English is my second language. Can you please speak more slowly?
Yes, most people will be happy to help. They want to solve the problem too. Being honest about your language level can actually make the situation less stressful.
I agree completely. Also, keeping a little notebook or a note on your phone with these phrases can be a lifesaver. You can just read them if you forget.
That is a fantastic idea. Write down insurance, license, tow truck, flat tire. Having a cheat sheet is very smart.
Let's do a quick recap of the key vocabulary we learned today before we finish. I'll say the definition, and you say the word, Alex. And listeners, you try to say the word before Alex does.
I am ready for the quiz.
Okay, number 1, a minor car accident with little damage.
That is a fender bender.
Correct. Number 2, the storage space in the back of the car.
The trunk.
Yes. Number 3, to drive too close to the car in front of you.
To tailgate or tailgating.
Good. Number 4, the object you use to lift the car up to change a tire.
A jack.
Excellent. And the last one, to verify details with the other driver after an accident.
To exchange information.
Perfect score, Alex. I hope our listeners got them right too.
I'm sure they did. These are such useful words. Even if you don't drive, you might be a passenger in a car or a taxi, and knowing what is happening is very empowering.
Absolutely. You know, Alex, talking about this makes me realize how much responsibility comes with driving. It's not just about moving from point A to point B. It's about safety, communication, and following the rules.
It really is. And doing it in a second language adds an extra layer of challenge. But I want to tell our listeners, you can do this. You are learning and improving every day. If you ever have a car incident, just remember this episode. Breathe, stay calm, and use your simple, clear English.
That is a beautiful message. We believe in you. English is a tool to help you navigate the world, even the bumpy roads.
Bumpy roads. I like that pun. Well done, Jane.
Thank you. Well, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for listening to the Jane and Alex podcast.
If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a comment or a like. Tell us if you have ever had a car incident in an English-speaking country. What happened? What did you say?
We love reading your stories. It helps us create better lessons for you. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode.
Stay safe on the roads, everyone. Drive carefully and keep practicing your English.
See you next time. Bye.
Goodbye.